Hi everyone, good evening. I'm from Create and Cherish, and I will be doing today a tutorial that is kind of nice for autumn decorations for your house. I'm painting leaves on rocks in all kinds of colors. And later in another tutorial, I will be doing a mandala acorn as well. So the colors that I will be using in this video and all my autumn videos are mostly shades of yellow, green, brown, red, or pink or violet. So these are the basic pre-winter colors. And when I get bored with these colors, then I'm gonna switch to this blue, turquoise and similar colors for the winter and for my snowflake mandalas. I'm starting with the painting in a way that I draw the leaves with a pencil. I usually find my shapes for the leaves online. You can just Google leaves and you will get tons of ideas on different kinds of shapes and colors and models and patterns that you can use on your leaves. So you will see how I like to paint them, but of course you can try something else or something similar. I will outline each leaf with a white color, and I'm gonna be putting a bit bigger dots in the middle of the leaf to have it, let's say, emphasized. After I'm done with the outlining, I will start with the leaves painting. I'm gonna be doing several leaves at the same time. I think a bowl of 10 or 20 leaves would look pretty good on each table as a decoration for the autumn period. And if you put inside something else related to autumn as well, it could be kind of nice. I'm painting a couple of veins as well. I like to keep it simple because when I will be doing the dotting, it is kind of difficult to fill all the little spots in between if I have tons of veins. And I'm gonna try to do a couple of different shapes so you can see what you can do with different rock types. So I like to paint leaves because when I'm doing it, I can also take advantage of the rocks that are maybe not suitable for ladybugs or anything else. So all the rocks that are of irregular shape or that are too thin or something, so they are really great for the leaves because you have no rule with the leaves. You can just make something up and use all the rocks that you have at home. Here is an example of a rock that I have no idea for what I would be using it if I didn't painted a leaf on it. It's not really appropriate either for the tree of life or for the ladybug, but I can make let's say, how do you call it, a petiole or a base with several leaves on it, and it will be great as well. The great thing with these petioles or bases with several leaves is that you can make each leaf in different color, and that looks really nice when it's done. So I'm gonna try to do it this way here also, so you can see how it looks like. You can see on this video I have the leaves done, and I'm gonna start with the coloring. And you can also see the shape of an acorn. I didn't show how I did it in this video, but I will be doing a separate video right after I finish with this one and publish it in a couple of days. And you will see how I painted an acorn with the autumn colors. So I never did it before, but I'm really happy how it turned out. So stay tuned and come back in a couple of days to check it out. Regarding my little leaves, I'm starting with this one with a yellow shade, and I'm gonna slowly changing it into a green color. I will just be adding a little bits and pieces of the green color to the color mixture. And of course I will be doing several leaves at the same time because it's much easier and faster to do it this way. You can see here that the little leaves are already beginning to get a nice shape and a nice color palette. And the funny thing and the great thing with these little leaves is that you can do them pretty fast, especially if you make small leaves. You have to be careful and wait between the layers of the color to dry so you don't put everything to a mess. But if you're careful and patient, you can do a lot of little leaves pretty fast. And they're really fun to make because there are just no rules. You paint the colors as you feel like you want to, and you can't do anything wrong. You can also use shades of brown and red together with yellow. This looks really great. Or you can use red and violet together with green. So any kind of autumn color is great on the leaves. Or you can just make plain green leaves and pretend it's still summer and they are not falling from the trees. Maybe a useful thing to mention is that you can get a lot of ideas on rock painting on my Pinterest profile. You can find it in the description below the video. From the beginning, when I started to paint the rocks, I would say, almost each and every of thousands of rocks I did on Pinterest, and I have thousands of pins there. All of these pins are my rocks, and you can get really a lot of varieties and ideas for your craft projects. And maybe another thing to say is that you can do these leaves with your children, especially if they are like older than 5, 6, 7 years. It's something simple enough for them and really fun to make with them. I will be putting a little bit of orange to the mixture as well. It's a bit different than the shades I was adding so far, but this is also the reason why it would look great at the end. So don't be afraid to put the colors that aren't really found so easily in nature. So the more colors on your leaf, the prettier it will look on your table. So just take a color and try to put it on your leaf. I like how it turns out with a little bit of dark orange or light red. And I'm kind of done with my leaves. You can notice that each of them is different and beautiful in its own way. And I like especially those with those rugs with several leaves on them, because you can be really creative here and to make each of these little leaves as a separate project. So once I'm done with all of them, I will let them dry and varnish with glossy acrylic varnish. And I would say all you need to do then is to pick maybe some of the real leaves in your park nearby and put them as a base on a nice stellar, on a nice plate or something like that. And you're gonna have a really nice looking autumn decoration for your table. You can maybe pick a couple of acorns as well. So if I manage to find some of the acorns, I will try to do a tutorial on that as well, because you can do really great projects with them. So thank you all for watching my videos again. Thank you for subscribing, and I'm looking forward for another project to share with you. And in the meantime, you can of course find me on in my Etsy shop, and I would appreciate if you can visit my Pinterest profile, because you're gonna find there so many ideas for your home projects. Thank you and bye.